Hey, Coach, I'm so happy you found us on YouTube. Make sure you go over and subscribe and like, go down below, hit the bell up above if you want to make sure you get anything else coming. Also, make sure you go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. If you're looking to become a better basketball coach, if you're looking to take it to the next level, that's why I started it to help you become a better basketball coach. And if you're looking to take it to the next level and get full season access, you're looking for our complete library. You're looking for 2 memberships and my full library. Go over to hit wintheseason.com. Wintheseason.com. You can get teachhoops.com. You can get full season access, everything we do in our program that has made us one of the top programs in the country. And then you get my full library with the funnel down defense, rule of 3 offense, everything you would want. Go over and check it out, wintheseason.com, and have a great day. All right, welcome to High School Hoops. Voices shot, energy high. That's what we're
Very
going to go
cloudy.
with. Very cloudy. All right, before we jump in, I'd like to give a big shout out to our sponsors. First of all, Dr. Dish. Go over and check them out. They're great people, best machines. Love them. I love their customer service. Yeah, so that's the first thing. Second thing is make sure you go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. A lot of changes, a lot of things coming up. So make sure you go over and check that out. Shortest intro ever.
Love it.
Dr. Dish. You should buy them both. There's a reason I talk about them all the time. All right. So today we're going to talk about tweaks for playoffs, and I like it more. I like more. I like more what you're thinking about tweaks in the second half of the season too.
I agree. I would also say, like, I think last week's podcast was really important about what you emphasize. I think those other tweaks, if you don't have those things in those point of emphasis and you're not doing what your identity is, forget the tweaks. Forget them. That's why my emphasis right now is last week when I talked about those are my points, and then those other things will fall into place. But if I don't have those things, then this podcast is a waste of your time today. That's my opinion. I mean, I guess I'm just a little disgruntled. I mean, just saying, like, we got to have those things in place that you emphasize, that culture piece, that those things that you value with the basketball and all those little things before, you really start talking about tweaks.
Yeah, I mean, I 100% agree. I think the key to tweaks is addition by subtraction.
Right.
This is my issue, and this is where one of my assistant coaches helps me a lot. Some things we were doing offensively early in the season weren't working the way we needed. So we added some new things, and now we're going to probably add some new things as we move forward, but we're only going to add something if we subtract something. So we got rid of that. Wasn't working. We thought we were better at a specific part of our offense, and we weren't as good. So we got rid of it. We literally have not run it. We actually ran it yesterday. We ran it yesterday in our walkthrough because the team we were playing was running it. So they could kind of remember what was going to happen. But other than that, it was we haven't run it. We haven't run it in 4 games, 5 games, probably, because it's not working. So, but then I added something new. So I'm only gonna add when I do my tweaks. I change my out of bounds plays. Now, the only issue is sometimes situational work. I will keep adding to situational work. Down 7, 3 minutes to go, down 2 with 7 seconds to go. Some of those things, because we'll just rep those, and I'm probably going to take a timeout anyway to, hey, you go here, you do this, because we've already practiced it, blah, blah, blah. But those I will make sure I have enough in my arsenal. I like to add those. Those are kind of like vitamins. I add those over time. But other than that, if I'm like, I literally got rid of all my out of bounds plays, put a couple new ones in, and I'll probably put a new one in.
So
today.
what happens when those out of bounds plays have been so effective? Do you
Then
keep them?
Yeah, but then I'll do little
I'm
tweaks
just
there.
trying to play devil's advocate. So like right now, we
But
had
why
a
are you
conversation.
changing it if it's
Right,
working?
right. And right now it's been really effective. I
Yeah,
feel like ever since I made a change to a different alignment and so forth, we're scoring every game. We're at least getting 3 to 4 buckets out of it. So it's hard for me with that standpoint. I would say that the add and subtract is good. I've tried not to add too much early so I can make more time to add things later, right?
right.
And so but the key is that once you add something, you got to know that it's working. So like the base offense that we have is working. Now I'm trying to think of, okay, what kind of sets can I do? What player do I want to emphasize or highlight? Like, all right, and you talk about this with sets, right? Oh, this set already gives me this action. I need this action now because this is how that player scores. For
Right.
example, let's take player 4. Okay, player 4 is my 4 on my team. She is scoring a lot of points. She's playing really well. And she does really good off of 2 actions, coming off a back screen and posting up at her size and coming off a pin down screen. So
Right.
how can I emphasize that? That's an easy, I mean, you can find a million sets or create sets to do that, but it's making sure that design, that set, that what you're doing fits your kids,
Right. And
especially
I
at
also
playoff
want
time.
to exploit, I want to be able to, if you watched our game from
Yeah.
yesterday, that we were able to exploit one of their players. I knew I could do that because I got calls to be able to basically isolate any specific player that I need to.
Yep. I
Um,
have one too. I'm not going to
for
tell you
each
what it is.
number, I hate number. I think positionless basketball is the way to go. But anyway,
I actually just use the players' names. I
yeah.
literally call out their
And then
name and the
and
girls know what to do.
yep, and it's like an ISO kind of thing. And it worked. I mean, we scored a couple layup buckets. We literally
Right.
scored uncontested layups in the half court at our level is crazy. You just don't do that. But
Right.
we were able to isolate a player and it worked, and that's what I think works really well. So anyway,
So
uh
are you saying too, when you get to tweaks in your offense, finding ways to just isolate a player or a matchup at the end of the season is huge too?
yes,
Because I
I think
think
you
it
got to
even
keep it
becomes
simple.
right. I
Simple.
think that's a great point, coach.
It's like it's an ISO. It's a like blah. And then what we work on, important with these tweaks, is what we work on with the tweaks is if you don't have this isn't me telling you you can just shoot. It's if you don't have something, then we got to get back and what are we going to run offensively?
Right. So also tweaks can be something that you've already have that you like. Let's say I like my zone offense, which I do. I think it's doing well. I'm like, but how can I get my bigs to cross more? So I'll do an adjustment off of my zone. So I'll have 2 variations of the zone offense that I'm working with. So those little tweaks too of like just certain cuts and actions just in your simple zone offense is a tweak that can be super positive. We run a motion offense. We run a certain action that puts that player in the bottom of the zone, the 4-out 1 in, and now we have a different look by putting that one player in the bottom of the 1-4 high. Okay, I mean the 4-out 1 in compared to somebody else. Those little things can make a huge difference just by adding those simple little tweaks. It doesn't mean like I'm running this offense all the way to this offense. It's like, okay, what can I do to strengthen what I already have? Because
Right.
at this point, playoff time, you better know what you're good at. Because if you haven't dumped it now, it's too late.
Yeah,
You
and
know what
the
I'm
thing is
saying?
that's what the whole season should be. What are we good
Right.
at? What are we not? And my team this year has been so injured and banged up. That's been the hardest part for me is
For
I'm not
sure.
sure what we're good at. Like I know
Right.
what individuals are, but I'm not sure, you know, we're we're missing the flour and the sugar to bake the cookies. So
Right.
now
And then it comes to when you have those players who you're matched up to that night too,
right.
right? Because
Yes.
like, oh my God, I have I know that this group, even though we're down, I can match up well. Oh yeah, this group here, man, I don't know what to do. And I don't know if our offense is good. So when you're injured and stuff like that, it makes it even harder.
Does
So
to make sure that they're all tweaking. All right. Anything else?
nope, good conversation.
Great conversation. I think so too, Coach. Have some coffee. Those of you that are
Kindness
listening.
matters.
Yes, it does. Hey, Coach, I hope you like this. Make sure you go over and check out Teach. Make sure you subscribe and like. Make sure you go over, leave some comments if you have any questions or anything like that. I'm here to help. I'm here to serve. Go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. The one-stop membership for everything that you would need. And if you're looking to take it to the next level, you're looking for a mentor, you're looking for my own boxer, you're looking for everything, my library, everything that's included, go to winthisseason.com. Talk to you soon.